Scott Meyer, and we're about to have the sake ceremony. Tell us a little bit about why it's important and why you do that every time you light the kiln.
I think there's a number of reasons why it's important. I mean, one of them is it's probably the last time we'll all be together as a group before we launch into this process. The process is 100 straight hours of firing, so obviously the whole team can't be here at once, and so we spell each other in 4-hour shifts. And so one element of importance in getting everybody together is to just, give them last minute details and everything. It's also to celebrate. I mean, everyone's tuning in now, and I know you saw the loading process the other day, but that's a long, long process. Obviously starts with making the pieces themselves. And so it's a little bit of a celebration. It kind of feels like an ending of one phase anyway. And so when we raise our glasses, we definitely do so to the group, to the people that are not able to be with us, only electronically, people that are here, from all over the place. And it is a team. So I think when you start something like this as a team, hopefully you finish as one. And then there are, various spiritual origins to it. I happen to think anything out of our hands, and some things are out of our hands in terms of the outcome of the firing, that sort of inspires a lot of, customs and traditions and things to ensure the good fortune of the process. So I think that's sprinkled in there a little bit too.
Okay, well, let's proceed with the ceremony. You have the floor.
Okay, or the dirt. I have the dirt. Folks, first off, I want to tell you how proud I am of everybody here. This is a May term for us at Montevallo, and our students who are participated, some of them are only recently in ceramics, and they've done an incredible job. I guess the whole venture is predicated on the idea that when you ask a lot of people, you tend to get that, and we certainly did from this group. To my colleagues that are here from other universities that are professional artists that have chosen, I believe they call this a vacation, people, and we're covered in time and dust and dirt and everything. And these people have chosen a vacation here by, working extremely hard to get this to happen. I've said many times, and it's true, that influence. Everyone in the group is everyone else. Artists don't have much of a chance to get together like this. So part of this venture is simply having the time together to discuss what we're doing and to adjust what we're doing. The webcast is an extended opportunity to do that, and so we're really appreciative of Jay Cofield, our professor in Mass Comm, all of his students, who are also a team. So there's a lot of teamwork out here right now, which I appreciate. The thing I tend to say before we hoist one here is that I flash back to when this was wilderness, and when Montevallo gave us an opportunity to do this, when we got a massive brick donation for nothing, when my mom and I, who's over there, when she and I stretched a 40-foot string out behind where I'm standing, and that was the start of the whole thing. And so, something like 7 years later, it's amazing to me to see how much energy has gathered around it and how much talent. And I think we're just benefiting tremendously from these experiences. Guys, this is a window that we can look through, and we get 2 of them a year. Through which we can see what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong. And so let's use it to advantage. Let's communicate with each other always. And I want you to have fun. I want you to be careful. I mean, one of my professors said you can make ugly art, but you got to survive to make more ugly art. So we have to be careful, especially now in a drought situation, which we'll talk about. We have a logistical talk after this is done, but right now we'll confine it to us, to the team, to the tradition. Ew. By the way, that we have now enjoyed our last bit of booze on this site. Speaking of windows, that was the window for that. because we will now be dry and enjoy whatever in the safety of your own little homes. And when we come here, we need all of our wits such as they are. So they're moving elsewhere. Yeah, folks, much as I'd love to give these to you, they were ceremonial only, so, and there are 15 of them.
Now there's 16 pieces.
Yeah. Oh, there's 16 of them. Stick around.
Really? I'm signed up. Can't just leave.
No.
They were having some trouble with your wireless mic.
Oh, they were?
Out, so that's why I came back up.
Oh, all right, okay. They got everything, though? I mean, oh, that's cool. So you're going to cue us when we come to...
Hopefully.
Yeah, right. We're ready.
Whenever you're ready. You're ready.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna try to light this kiln, and every time we have a student, typically, that lights it. The only exception was the first one where I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Our university president who allowed me to build this kiln lit it. Since then, it's been a student who stands for all of the effort and all the students that have put so much into this process. And so it's usually somebody with dirt and sweat and grime all over him, and Davis is no exception to that. So Davis, you stand for all the effort of all the students that did this process. So let's see whether we can yeah. And if we screw this up, it's his fault. So no.
Say that too much for me to forget.
Yeah.
Don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me. Sometimes it takes a couple of attempts to do this. Sometimes I had one student that came with his own flamethrower, and it took the first time.
Wait a minute. Could have built a flamethrower for this?
Hey, stop that. Yeah, you're right. It's amazing. What you're seeing now is the flame starting outside of the kiln. There's a little tunnel leading to the actual interior of the kiln and the firebox. So most Anagama fires start the flame outside because you don't want it hitting the work and accelerating the temperature too much, because the work is right inside of that round door, and continues obviously for the 23 feet of the interior of the kiln. But right inside of that door are pieces, and so we try to be conservative with our temperature gains, and so we light it outside as Davis is doing. And over the course of the next 3 or 4 hours, we'll sort of sneak it inside. It tends to be kind of a anticlimactic for, it looks like a big bonfire in the beginning, and when of course you're back with us at the end of the firing, it'll look more like the surface of the sun than it does a bonfire.
Well, Dr. Meyer, thank you so much. You've just seen the lighting of the Fat Bastard. Now over to Tamika.
Thank you, Bruce. Now we'll take a look at student artist Davis McNeil, who just lit the kiln, and he'll show us some of his work.
It's all right. My name's Davis McNeil. My interest would be clay. I used to paint my garage a lot, and now I got here and now I do clay. It's fun. I just got to large-scale pieces, and it's carving. This is just to see how fun it is to work, because I'll show you my main tool. My main tool is fun looking, because I got the spring, right? I got the spring, right? And then I got a machete they let me play with, and this is actually my dad's, so it's kind of a nice thing for me, because one of my only inheritance of my father I have left. It's a machete. But yeah, this created most of the marks, and it had to help with this and my grandfather's rock scarp. I don't know exactly what this is called. It's a scraper of some kind.
Welcome back. For more information on Fat Bastard, log on to www.montevallo.edu/Anagama. We'll be right back after this break.